Who is Patrick Dorgu and why is every single elite European club wanting to sign him? Big welcome back to the channel, guys. If you are new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button because today I've got a treat for you. We're going to be looking at the profile of Patrick Dorgu, somebody that's been scouted by many top European clubs including Chelsea, Man City, Liverpool, Barcelona, you name it, he's on their radar. So firstly, who is Patrick Dorgu? Well, he's a left back by trade and he's currently playing for Lecce in the Serie A, and he's been making waves last season and this season, showcasing unbelievable athleticism, power and positional flexibility. So let's begin with his positional flexibility. Well, judging from his heat map from last season to this season, you can tell it's complete opposite. Last season, he played the majority, in fact, all of his games on that left-hand side, whether it be left back, left wing back, or as a left forward. But this season, he's actually been playing as a right forward. So you're probably thinking, why is that? Why have they changed one of the best upcoming left backs in the world to play as a right winger? Well, personally, I think Patrick Dorgu is Lecce's best player, but their second best player is also a left back. But because of Patrick Dorgu's attributes, he's more suited to playing elsewhere than Antonio Gallo. So come the end of the video, I'm going to tell you exactly where his future lies and why this will help him reach his full potential. The chart on the screen resembles his stats from a full season in the Serie A. You can see he stands out tremendously for his dribbling ability and his defensive duties. As you can see, he's very balanced in all of his attributes, but it does slightly favour his defensive side of the game. His physical profile plays a large part in his game. He's 6'1", he's stocky, he's extremely athletic, he's got explosive acceleration, but he's got good pace over longer distance. Last season, he was in the 88th percentile for left backs in Europe's top 5 leagues for dribbles per 90. He's a strong ball carrier who has excellent movement from deep. When I talk about well-roundedness, he's also sitting in the 84th percentile for defensive duels per 90 and in the 80th percentile for percentage of duels won per 90. That's a very strong defensive output for your first season in senior football. Then lastly, he's also in the 89th percentile for aerial duels and the 51st percentile for percentage of aerial duels won. So as you can see, he's got a profile that will fit many top clubs around Europe. One of Dorgu's biggest strengths is his running power, both on and off the ball. His ability to make long forward runs from left back position to support attacks is a very big asset. So when he is supporting attacks, he's like a steam train. His running style is mesmerizing, like a 100-meter sprinter. Backs upright, arms thrusting, knees reaching almost his chest. You definitely wouldn't want to be defending against him. What I like about his movement is he's an intelligent player. He typically takes his position based on what his winger's doing. So for example, if the winger is holding width, he'll come in and make invert runs through the half spaces towards the final third. And if the winger acts as an inverted winger and comes inside, he will naturally go on the outside and provide width for his team. He's such a dynamic left back who loves to carry the ball up the pitch. He can cut inside and combine with forwards, or he can go on the outside and use his unbelievable pace to get around opponents. His dribbling ability is top draw, and this is why we've seen him act as a wing back or a winger. And when the ball's at his feet, he is a technical footballer. A lot of his eye-catching work comes from when he's on the front foot. He's a fullback who strides forwards purposely with the ball. He's always looking to get into dangerous positioning, and his athleticism and pace is a real trouble for opponents. He's so adept at taking defenders on around the outside by pushing the ball ahead of him and using his raw pace to get past them. But he also has a close control and technical ability to beat his man by wriggling in and out of tight situations. There is certain occasions where his first touch does let him down, but his explosiveness and his quick change of direction often get him out of trouble. His runs from deep with and without the ball are absolutely breathtaking. When he builds up momentum, it's so difficult to stop him because of his stocky build. His upper body strength is quite insane. In the attacking sense, most of his best work come off the ball when he's penetrating into space or with the ball when he's dribbling. And because of his attributes, he's very unpredictable. He covers the ground so well and so quickly. He can move on the outside and go past players and look to send an invite and cross into the penalty area, or he can come inside and link up with teammates. This has just elevated his game into a phenomenal transition player. His ability just to move the ball or carry the ball into the final third, one, gives Lecce an extra attacking option, but two, it also provides dangerous counter-attacking situations. He's just a classic modern-day fullback who performs really well in defensive duels, but has an incredible impact in the attacking plays, providing depth and width. And this is why his attributes allow him to play in different positions, whether that be wide left or wide right. What I really admire about Dorgu in the attacking sense is how well he understands a game. He plays to his strengths. What are his strengths? His athleticism and his pace. So he uses that to his advantage. When he's attacking from deep, he's so difficult to control. It attracts opponents towards him. What's this do? Free up teammates in more advanced areas. So when he's using his directness, his quickness, and his powerful attributes to make very intelligent off-ball runs, it immediately attracts defenders towards him. This means his teammates can be more adventurous in taking up dangerous positions in the final third. This sort of profile of a hard-running fullback is very attractive to teams in the modern game. Because of that ability to exploit open spaces with powerful runs, means his teammates and his whole team can be more creative. He's so intelligent with his runs, both in and out of possession. Dorgu is a left back who does his best work when he's attacking from deep, with and without the ball, but his vision and his passing ability has come on leaps and bounds within the past year, whether that be breaking lines from deep or combining with teammates in advanced areas. The positional change from left back to right wing has brought this. When he first made that positional switch, we've seen him dribble a lot, trying to dribble into spaces that there weren't any room to dribble. But naturally, he's learned on the roll. He's become more positional aware, so he's holding his position a lot more, being more composed in possession, and this allows him to spot teammates. He's certainly beginning to add that composure and vision to his game. Now, he doesn't have the magic touch of a natural number 10. He hasn't got that expertise yet, but he's certainly getting better in his distribution. But I want to make it known that because of his attributes, his athleticism, his pace, he's a penetrative demon when he's dribbling. He's technically very good. He's got a good step count when he's dribbling, and he's adapted using his dribbling skills to get around opponents and his crossing ability to hurt opponents. Dorgu's physical prowess has not only made him a dangerous threat on the ball, but off the ball too. Now let's look at his defensive mindset. He's a proactive defender. He's proactive in his defensive approach. What I mean by that, he's looking to regain possession of the ball as quickly and as early as possible. What I really like about Dorgu, he's a defensive demon. He's got all the attributes to really be imposing. He's not the type of defender to sit in his shape and allow attackers to approach him. But he's not the type of defender that gets touch tight either. But he's extremely aggressive in his approach, and he looks to get around the attacker in order to engage and win the ball back as early as possible. So there's three things that factor into this. One is pace, two is anticipation, and three is aggressiveness. This also makes him outstanding in one-on-one duels. He can absolutely hold his own in one-on-one duels. He has the pace and the power to bully opponents. He has the right and correct body shape as well, so when he is defending, he looks to show wingers down the outside towards the byline. And this is where he can utilise his attributes to muscle them off the ball, whether that be pace to compete with them in a sprinting situation, power to outstrength them, or aggressiveness to maneuver them off the ball. He's aggressive, strong, and quick. Three solid base attributes to work with. This allows him to sniff out danger, and his athletic profile allows him to recover when needed. But he certainly has the presence to overwhelm opponents. He's got good reaction speed, he's got magnificent agility, and he's extremely quick in acceleration. In reality, he's a winger's nightmare, and this is probably why he ranks so highly in defensive actions. He's sitting in the 87% out for tackles per 90, 87% out for dribblers tackled, 91% out for interceptions, 99% out for clearances, and 94% out for tackles and interceptions combined. When you're sitting close to the top 10% out for all your defensive actions, you definitely know you've got a good thing going. So I've spoke about his ability to attack from deep, to hold his own out wide, so he definitely can contribute as a winger or a left wing back. But in today's modern game, a lot of clubs and coaches are looking for inverted fullbacks. So can he invert? So inverted fullbacks are becoming a huge asset to clubs, and there's reasons to believe that Dorgu can certainly be one of them. Patrick Dorgu has a perfect blend of technical ability to cover ground quickly, and physical profile that allow him to drop into central areas and be neat and tidy on the ball without neglecting his defensive duties. Now, with his ability to be positionally versatile, this has given him a large capacity understanding of the game. Naturally, he's going to feel more comfortable in central areas, just as he does in wider areas. Now, because of his profile, he's athletic, he's good in one-on-one duels, he's comfortable in defending wide areas. There's absolutely no reason why he can't play left of a back three. So if he was playing in a team where the right back was the one inverting into midfield and here a tuck round and act as the third centre back, I've got absolutely no doubt in my mind that he could. Now, I think I've bigged him up enough without talking about his weaknesses. Every player comes with rooms for improvements, and Dorgu is no different. The use of his weaker foot limits his dribbling ability or his ability to play out a back because it reduces angles he can use. He's heavily reliant on his left foot. So if he was to unlock the potential on his right foot, this would just allow him to be a better ball carrier, a better ball playing defender, and even better creativity in the final third. He also lacks decision making to really become a creative force when he's playing on the right wing. Look, I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt because he's learning a new role. So naturally, with more experience, with more game time, that will develop. But sometimes he does dribble the ball when he should pass, and maybe pass the ball when he should dribble. So just becoming more positionally aware, making right decisions at the right times, will just naturally elevate his game to a different level. Over the past few years, we've seen a lot of fullbacks with Nigerian descent break out. When you look at Destiny Undoyi, who made his name at Udinese and now excelling at Tottenham. When you think of Michael Coyote of Fiorentina, who's been scouted by Aston Villa. Patrick Dorgu is a Danish international with Nigerian heritage, and I've got no doubt he can become one of the best left backs in the world. So if you've enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on another episode. And I hope you've all enjoyed this because I enjoyed making it. So thank you very much for your time, and until next time, ciao.